Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, today is Saturday, the 4th of November 2023, and I timestamp my videos so that people know that the information contained therein is dated, so you don't watch it out of time and act on it as if it's new. Now, good morning to my subscribers on the X, formerly known as Twitter platform. You guys subscribe to me, enabling me to do a number of things that I would not have been able to do. And because of that, I prioritize you guys. I treat you like family. And so, thank you. Now, where can we park our money so we can pack money out? Now, today, we're looking at our cryptos. We talked about Bitcoin Cash, which is now trading at $238 and some fractions. We talked about Aragon, which is now trading at $4.66. And then Chainlink, which is trading at about $11.24. We also looked into another crypto, SafePal. Now, for all of these cryptos except Chainlink, we've made money from them in the past couple of days. Now, I told you guys, I said, when Bitcoin Cash dips to below 236, buy, and then when it gets above 240, you sell. Now it got to just slightly above 240 in the last hours while you were sleeping. But here's the thing: if you don't use a crypto exchange with a stop order, you're not going to be able to benefit, well, let's say exponentially, from crypto trading, because a lot of times, because you have to understand that, if you're in a country like Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania, countries in either West and East Africa, and a lot of my subscribers are in the tri-state region of Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, you're going to be sleeping when a lot of these cryptos peak. Sometimes, you're going to be awake, but other times you're going to be sleeping. So you need a crypto exchange that has a stop order. So that's the best way you can maximize making money. So if you bought Bitcoin Cash, and maybe you bought at 235, 236, because it did get to 235 yesterday before it rose, and 236. Right now, you can also sell, but your profit margin is going to be littler than it would have been if you set a stop order. You understand? You see what I'm talking about? So you need to get a crypto exchange with a stop order. Now, for Aragon, I'm going to tell you on the X, formerly known as Twitter platform, when to sell. But if you can set a stop order, because a lot of you bought when it was 455, 455, 456, so right now it's trading at 466. You can sell, make a 10 cents profit, but I think it's still going to rise higher. I think it might hit 475. And I'll give you another. But if you are risk averse, you can sell now. Now, for Chainlink, we're waiting for it to get to $10.80. Once it gets to $10.80, buy. And then once it gets to $11.20, you sell. So you can make a 40-cent profit for each unit. For SafePal, we're going to tell you, once it gets into the 0.6 digit, then you buy. And then you wait until it gets into this 0.7 digits, and then you sell. Now, for shares, there's very little we can do right now for stocks and shares, because the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ are closed. For the weekend they close. So they operate like a civil service. They open at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then they close at about 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. So it's almost like civil service. So, but one thing we do know is that I told you guys to buy Disney, and then a lot of you were kind of like upset when the price went down. But you see, Disney peaked, so we bought at $81. Right now Disney is at $85 and some fraction. Even if you sell right now, you're going to make money. But I still think that if we wait, we're going to see bigger gains. But obviously it comes with risk. Now, I have a question from one of my subscribers on the X platform. Her name is Nneka. Now, Nneka, she talks about always getting disappointment, and she's asking me how to stave off disappointment. Now, what I'm going to say is, if you are a subscriber on my X, formerly known as Twitter platform, don't only ask me about money. You can ask me about anything, any subject, any topic under the sun. Now, if you want me to address your issue on video, on camera, like I'm doing right now for Nneka, you can actually ask it on the X, formerly known as Twitter platform, and say, please, Pastor Reno, can you address it on camera? Now, for Nneka, what I'm going to tell you, when you have expectations of people, chances are, mathematically, if you look at data, you're mostly going to get disappointment. When you have expectations from yourself, what you're likely to get are appointments. So mathematically speaking, with data, you're likely to get appointments from yourself and disappointments from others when you have expectations. Because you got to realize that God did not put other people on earth to meet your expectations or to live up to your expectations. God put you on earth to live up to your own expectations. So stop expecting other people to live up to your expectations and start living up to your own expectations. So stop having expectations from other people. Have expectations from yourself. So you sit down and then you begin to plan a day and then have expectations from yourself. Plan a week. Have expectations for yourself. Plan your life. But stop having expectations from people. You know, because when you have expectations from people, mathematically speaking, human beings are going to disappoint you because human beings are programmed to be selfish. That's from probably thousands, tens of thousands of years of evolution. You know, we have been programmed to be selfish. So stop having expectations from people. Now, if you watch this, you got questions arising from this, I want you to put your questions in the X platform, the subscriber tab of the X platform. If you're a subscriber of mine, if you're not a subscriber of mine, you're not going to be seeing this video until about 8 hours ahead of time. And by that time, a lot of the information contained in this video is going to be obsolete. So I'm encouraging you to subscribe to me on the X platform. And subscribing is very easy. Go on X, search for me, Reno Omokri, and then on the top right hand corner of my profile, you're going to see a subscribe tab. Click on it, follow the prompts, and then you'll be a subscriber. Every day you're going to get, not for the public, Reno's Nuggets. You're going to get business and investment information on cryptos, on stocks, on ETFs, on treasury bills, on mutual funds, on foreign exchange, on precious metals, on, you know, every subject under the earth, on rates, which are real estate investment trust. And finally, you're going to be getting my personal attention, which is the most important, because I work, I mentor, I be by your side all the time. Now, this is Apostle of Prosperity, Reno Omokri, saying, God bless you.
But Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is